Hey everyone! Welcome back to SpectraShowcase. Have you ever wondered what would happen if time suddenly stopped for everyone except you? Well, imagine you find yourself stuck in a world where you're the only one who can move, and everything you once knew fades away. Today, we're diving deep into the South Korean fantasy film Vanishing Time, A Boy Who Returned, where a mysterious adventure unfolds with a secret egg, lost time, and the bond between two unique souls. Stick around, because this tale will twist your mind and challenge everything you think you know about reality. Spoilers ahead. Let's get started. Introduction to Surin's life. We begin with Surin, a young girl living in an isolated world after her mother's death. Surin is being interviewed by a child psychiatrist, and she's visibly uncomfortable as the camera starts rolling. She's about to recount an unimaginable story, one that will take us deep into the supernatural. Surin's mother passed away after marrying Dukyeon, and soon after, they moved to the small island of Wormhole, where her stepfather works at a construction site. While Surin is isolated and introverted, she struggles with her new life, constantly haunted by memories of her late mother, the island and the strangeness. Surin begins her new life on the island, away from her old friends and the familiar world. Her stepfather, Dukyeon, works long nights as the chief of a tunnel construction site, and the construction blasts make it unsafe for locals to go near. As Surin attends school, she starts exploring strange ideas about wormholes and supernatural phenomena. This fascination leads her to an online community where she connects with others who share her interest. Unfortunately, her classmates soon discover her online activity and make fun of her for it. Meeting Seungmin one day, as she's walking home, Surin encounters Seungmin, a boy who lives in an orphanage. Seungmin is curious about her blog, particularly her fascination with wormholes, and approaches her with a genuine desire to be friends. Initially, Surin is distant, but over time, the two form a unique bond, communicating through a secret alphabet. They embark on adventures together, searching for ghosts and exploring abandoned houses. The glowing egg. One evening, after overhearing a conversation about a mysterious glowing egg, the two friends venture into the woods to explore the construction site. They find a cave, and inside it, they come across a glowing object in the water. Initially thinking it's a meteoroid, Seungmin dives in to retrieve it. When the egg is pulled out of the water, it stops glowing, leaving the kids confused. Tae-shik, one of Seungmin's friends, tells them a legend about a time goblin who is said to inhabit the cave. As the night unfolds, Surin's life takes a strange turn. The disappearance. Later, Surin realizes her hairpin, a precious gift from her mother, is missing. She returns to the cave to find it, but when she does, she discovers the glowing egg is back in the water. She retrieves her hairpin, but when she emerges from the cave, her friends are gone. The egg is broken, and Surin searches for them in the darkening forest. She eventually becomes lost herself, spending the night alone in the woods. The next day, the search for her friends begins, and a police investigation is launched. The unbelievable truth. The police, led by Detective N, find Surin unconscious but safe. When she tells them about the glowing egg and the events in the cave, they don't believe her. She takes them to the cave, but it has vanished, and the detectives are left skeptical. Soon after, the body of one of Surin's friends, Jae-wook, is discovered. It's revealed that Jae-wook died of an asthma attack, but his body was buried underground. A strange and unsettling turn of events. The search continues for the remaining boys, but with no answers in sight. Surin's growing suspicion. As weeks pass, Surin becomes withdrawn, especially after Seungmin's disappearance. She struggles to convince anyone that what happened in the forest was real, but no one believes her. One night, she hears a man's voice in the woods. She follows him, and to her shock, it's Seungmin, but he's different. He looks older, and Surin's confusion only deepens. The police are alerted, but when they arrive, they find no trace of him. The mysterious journal. Surin begins reading through her journal, filled with notes from Seungmin that explain the surreal events that took place after they discovered the egg. Seungmin and his friends found themselves in a world where time had stopped for everyone except them. The boys initially enjoyed the freedom of an empty world, eating, sleeping, and playing without consequences. But soon, boredom and isolation set in, and they began to long for human connection once again. Over time, the boys realize that they are trapped in a frozen world, unable to leave the island because even the ocean has stopped moving. As they grow older, they become desperate for change, hoping that time will eventually resume. However, as years pass, they begin to lose hope. The isolation is too much for Soo-min, and he begins to fall apart mentally. One day, he screams for the world to stop, and in that moment, the moon's shape changes, signaling that time is about to start again. As the world finally starts to move again, Soo-rin realizes that the man she saw in the woods was indeed Soo-min. With the passage of time and the return of normalcy, Soo-rin tries to help Soo-min, who is now struggling with the consequences of his actions. He tells her that he would rather be blamed for the disappearances of his friends than let her go through the same painful isolation he endured for so long. The police arrive, and Soo-rin faces a difficult choice: to protect Soo-min or let him face the consequences. In the final moments, Soo-min makes a selfless decision. He breaks the glowing egg one last time, stopping time to save Soo-rin and the detective from falling off a cliff. When Soo-rin wakes up, only a few seconds have passed for her, but for Soo-min, it's been a decade. She returns home, but her life is forever changed by the events that unfolded. Later, she meets the psychiatrist again, who now wants to write a book about her story. The movie ends with Soo-rin seeing Soo-min one last time, their bond unbroken by time and the world's strange manipulation of reality. If you enjoyed this wild ride through time and mystery, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to SpectraShowcase for more amazing movie breakdowns and analysis. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our latest content. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.